Tycoon, so of course I'm really excited for a new one because it's been a while since we've seen one. So in this beta weekend, we have access to paths and queues, scenery, and then the coaster builder. That's really it. You don't earn money, you don't have to do much of strategizing, you can just build coasters, you have limitless money, and you can have fun. I also just noticed we actually got some pumpkins here, so some added festivities. That's always nice. So yeah, I decided to call this Draytardsville for obvious reasons, and yeah, I'm just gonna start building right away. Let's waste no time at all. So I'm gonna have a straight path here, and I kind of want to go to like a big pond, and then I want to make a bridge over that pond. So we're gonna do that really quickly. So we're gonna go to terrain deformation, and then we have raise lower. You get the idea. You can pretty much mold the ground to however you like. So we're gonna have, you know, just a decently sized pond here. Maybe we'll even have a little island in the middle. That'd be kind of fun to do. Okay, now that we have a nice little hole in the ground, we use the water tool, and I just love this. I actually seen this on the live stream they were doing. It's such a simple way of making a pond. Basically, you just keep holding the button down, and it will slowly keep adding water to your wonderful little pond here. Okay, that looks like it's just about enough. Now we're going to smooth out the sides, make it look a little bit more realistic here. Oh, I love how the water goes with it. That's awesome. There we go. That should be good. And then, of course, we're going to do a nice little raised spot in the middle. Hopefully, we'll see an island popping out anytime now. Oh, I love how that I'm adding it now. It's actually expanding the water out because there's less and less space for it to be held. So I really don't have a coastline anymore. I didn't realize I went this deep. Oh, there we go. You can start seeing it, and there is our wonderful little island. Okay, we're just gonna go a bit faster here. That's looking good. You can see my water's going all the way to the front door now. Thankfully, there's a minus water tool as well, so we can get rid of some of this because we don't obviously need it now. That's looking pretty damn good, and we're going to flatten this a little bit. That way, we can actually walk on it. Okay, that's looking pretty damn good to me. A very simple way to make a very awesome little island. Okay, so now we're going to want to obviously make a path all the way to that island, and I think, yes, in fact, it does automatically make bridges, which is always nice. I guess we go to there. Curve too steep. All right, hold on. I guess I gotta flatten this a little bit more. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty damn good if you ask me, and we'll just do that. Unfortunately, it actually goes into the ground. Again, this is a beta for the game. I want to reiterate that because people are going to be complaining, but this should be easy to take care of. We can just get rid of it using the terrain deformation as well. So if we do a little bit of lowering here, there we go. No big deal at all. Now, I do got to change this a little bit in a second. We're going to lower this brush strength here and just keep touching it up. I don't know why it's so finicky right here. It doesn't seem to want to go down. Okay, that's looking actually a hell of a lot better. So there we go, and unfortunately, once again, it's going down a little bit, and if I raise it, the curve is too steep. I wonder how far... Okay, so that seems to be good, something like that. I just want to make sure this ground is not interacting with it. You know what, let's try this. It's going to have a little bit of ground in it, and maybe I can get rid of this ground. Yeah, so for whatever reason, you can see that I'm bringing down the ground a lot, but this spot right here doesn't want to go down. So I'm not going to really focus on that too much right now. Again, this is a very early version of the game, so it's going to have issues, but that's not too bad at all. We did make a very decent little pond there with a bridge across it. Okay, moving on, we're going to go a little further here, and then I'm going to actually use some of the scenery here. I think there's speciality scenery here, so we can build a fountain right in the middle of the road here, and I think... Oh, that's actually not even close to the middle of the road. Now, thankfully, there's a move tool, so I guess that would be more accurate to the middle of the road. Now, I believe if I did this correctly, I can actually just build a road over here, for example, and that's going to make, yeah, a nice little walkway all the way around it. So from here, I'm going to make some roller coasters. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail regarding this. Regarding the scenery stuff, I guess we'll add a little bit here. We can add some trees, for example. There's a lot of different trees you can add. I'm going to do, I think, some palm trees, because they always look nice. Yeah, okay, look at this. A nice little tropical island and everything. I believe also you can get some specialty stuff in here somewhere. If we go to, oh yeah, decor, you can go from, like, there's golden things, and then there's also, like, sci-fi things you can add, and then you go to the western stuff, so you can definitely build your park to a style that you like. And, of course, you need benches, so we're just going to add a bunch of little benches here. People need to sit down, or they're probably going to complain and leave your park, so it's always good to have a little bit of seating around. And, of course, trash cans and recycle bins are always important as well, so we're just going to put these, I guess this is good enough right here. Perfect. All right, we got the necessities now. I'm actually really liking this. I'm proud of myself. I'm usually not very good at building things, so the fact that I've already built an island and a nice little fountain as well, good enough to me. Okay, I'm gonna go on to the fun stuff now, what everybody's been waiting for, which is the coaster builder. Now, we got a bunch of different coasters here you can do. I don't even know what I really want to start with. I guess we'll do, you know what, I like the ones that don't have a bottom. So do they have any of these? Ah, there we go, yes, floorless coasters, type of roller coaster where riders sit with no floor underneath them. Those are always my favorite ones. We'll do a hyper coaster as well, because people always want to see the fast ones. But for right now, we're gonna do a nice little floorless coaster. Now, which way's the end? Okay, there's an entrance right here and an exit right there. So I might actually do this. All right, yeah, we're gonna want to do it, I think, that way. Okay, to start off with, we're gonna have a nice big chain part of the roller coaster track. You can actually do a bunch of things here. You can rotate it in many different ways. I think 4, yeah, makes it go more steeper. So let's try. If you look at the ground, you can see red means you're pretty much going to die, yellow means you might die, and then white means you're safe. So I'm going to do, of course, a white chain thing, and there we go. So that's going to do a nice big drop-off, and we're going to do standard track now and into a big drop-off. Now, I don't want to do that much. I want to go back to 1 and drop all the way down. Okay, we're going to test it out here just to make sure everything's okay, because this game is a little finicky. I have been playing it for a while now, and I know to test it out pretty much every time you do something. But this is looking good so far. So we got a chain rail system all the way up to the top, and then, of course, all the way down to the bottom, and they go freaking flying. They haven't even hit the ground yet. Holy shit, that went so far. But next up, we want to try, there's actually, like, speciality things you can do as well. So there's a loop icon, a vertical corkscrew, and then a snake icon. So let's try, yeah, I guess that's probably not safe at all, is it? But yeah, sure, I'll do that, and we'll see them die really, really quickly. Oh god, here we go. Oh my god, okay, so clearly that's not a very good idea. We're gonna get rid of that one, if we even can. I don't know. It seems to be a little finicky. Oh, wow, I actually have to change each one of these. So what if I do something a little wider like this? This might actually work out really well. And now it's called the Dizzy Coaster. All right, let's see how that works. That looks actually really fun. So we're going to test this out. Again, I'm just going to keep testing as we go here just to be safe. This also still might be too steep of a churn. I have a feeling it is. Yes! Oh, for fuck's sakes. It's going to have to be a lot bigger for them to deal with this. Okay, I did make it wider. I have a sneaky suspicion that that's going to work just fine. So we're going to continue building off of this thing. So yeah, we're just... Invalid location, that's bullshit. Again, I don't want it to be that big. I'll kind of want to straighten it out here, because I do want to go over this. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to drop it down. You know what? Let's actually go a little higher and then do a little bit of a drop-off. So we're going to hit 4 here, and then we're going to rotate it on an incline. Something like that. That should be kind of fun to do. So yeah, that right there. And now we're going to go right over these guys, like so. That looks really freaking fun. So yeah, let's test this thing out now. Again, I have changed it quite a bit, but it seems a little bit more stable now. And to the top they go. Oh god, I'm actually worried right now. Come on. Ooh, ooh, oh shit, they still fall off. Are you kidding me? God damn, this thing is going fast. Maybe I should actually slow it down a bit. But that's no fun. Let's just make it bigger and bigger. That should definitely make it a little bit more safer. Okay, please do this for me. I'm having such a hard time just making this thing safe. So there we go, around, and it's still sticking on. Now the question is it gonna have enough? Oh, for fuck's sakes. This thing hates me. I wonder, you know what actually I should be doing? I just realized what I really should be doing, which is putting a curve in this track to deal with that G-force. So we're gonna go sideways like that. That way we don't fall off the track, we're just kind of pushed into the track. Brilliant. I like how my cart is still down on the ground here, yet we're still going on it. Clearly this thing is totally safe. So there we go, we go around. Let's see if this curve fixed it. Yes! Yes! And it's still way too fast, so we're gonna have to curve this one as well. Any tight turns, I'm learning I need to curve now. So there we go, we just click this, and then we're going to want to curve it. So something like that should be good. Now we are starting to slow down, so it should be fine over here. Then we're going to go down, and it should be good. Now, one more test run. Let's hope it does the whole track this time. Again, this is already a pretty freaking big roller coaster, but we're definitely going to make it a lot bigger as well. Okay, come on, baby. Let's not kill these guys this time. We've only killed like 15 freaking people already. There we go. Look at that. It's so beautiful, and it's going really freaking quickly. There, nice, nice. Perfect, and is it gonna make it up? No, it's not! Oh shit, so I'm gonna have to put some sort of chain system right around here. Okay, so here we go. We added a chain system now. I might have added actually too much of a chain system, but hopefully it works here. Again, it's really confusing to set up this track, so hopefully, yes, there we go. It is pulling it up this time. Much more convenient, but it also might pull it down because I did add, again... Oh, nope, we're good. And into the water. Okay, so after that crash, it actually gives you a good, speed reference. So when we hit that drop-off, we're going 80 miles an hour. Hopefully, somewhere on this track, we can get up to 100 miles an hour, because you know I'm going to be doing that. Okay, and next up, we're going to do another chain lift, but we're going to go even freaking higher this time. I don't know how high you can go, but we're going to find out right now. Yes, higher. I think that's as high as we can go, unfortunately. And that's what I'm talking about. We got a thing going straight up and then straight down. So hopefully this should be a really fun ride now. We're going to drop it all the way down to the ground, hopefully. Again, I'm really having a hard time with this control, though. My biggest complaint of this game, like, look at my mouse right now. It's totally fucked up, and it's really confusing on how to control this thing. But after a while, you start getting the hang of it. It's not awful, it just definitely could be better. So we're going to do something like that. Oh yeah, that's looking really fun. Alright, the big question is this even going to be survivable? So let's test it out once again. Again, it's going to be a lot of trial and error here. Okay, so I added the chains, and as you can see, it is working just flawlessly. Now, there is a big corkscrew here, so I'm a little worried about this, but it should do okay. Yeah, we're actually going down. Oh, yes, look at that. We're getting way better now. Excitement is at 7.8. Safety's dropping, of course. Fuck safety. Who cares about it? Okay, there's my first loop-de-loop. I'm pretty damn proud of it because I actually added a corkscrew as well. So now we're gonna do something like, actually, let's do chain link. And then we're gonna go, I guess we're gonna go straight up again. Okay, so I am officially done at my first coaster. I haven't tested it yet, so I'm going to assume that there's some issues here, but we got some pretty crazy stunts going on. We have tried out this big drop, and it does indeed work. Well, at least it did before. Who knows what's changed now, but we're going to go over into this loop-de-loop, which goes up a hill, and then it goes through the loop-de-loop again, and around this little bend to the ending. So, yes! That is officially my first coaster. I'm pretty excited about it. Let's test it out once again just to see if this thing indeed works now. Oh yes, here it comes, and around it goes. Man, this is taking literally days. I like how we're going through a day-night cycle when we're going like halfway around this roller coaster. And up the big part. This is where the coaster really hasn't been tested yet, so I'm a little worried. We might be getting too much G-forces here. Probably are. Ooh, oh, fuck. Man, that was really rough. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this. Okay, I made the track a little bit bigger over here. That way we're not doing such sharp corners. Let's hope. Ooh, yes! Hey, oh, shit! Damn, they just got knocked the hell out. I don't even know what the hell happened there, but we were going over 100 miles an hour. That, I'm going to assume, in roller coaster speed is extremely fast. So I'm going to add, I think, a little bit of a bank here. I think that was my issue. I wasn't having a bank. You can see it's still red, so that, it says it's good now. White means it's good, but I'm going to have to drop it down as well because, well, there's nothing in the way. What if I raise it? Okay, this is definitely not liking me. Fuck. See, this problem is this is so finicky. The moment I change something, everyone is essentially dead. Okay, now it is all white. Oh, we're going from black to white. There we go. Now it's all white. Now we should officially be good for at least that part. The big question is we got more roller coaster over here to deal with. Okay, this is just getting stupidly complex. The problem is I have so much momentum. I really probably should just do brake rails, but honestly, I want to go as fast as I can. I want to make a 100-mile-per-hour successful coaster. That's my whole goal right now. So I've been kind of just trying to make this track longer and longer so we have more time to slow down more than anything. And it's still not working out very well. So hopefully this time we can get at least to the loop-de-loop. That's my goal. Okay, so here's the moment of truth. Let's pray that this part of the track... Oh, for fuck's sakes, man. Like, the problem is, the moment you tweak one part of the track, another part just becomes deadly. So, let's see what I can do here. Again, it's white. This is white as well, so it's got to be somewhere further down here. It's got to be right here, right? This is... Oh, it says it's good, but I don't think it actually is. Okay, and here we go. The big question is, can I make it? No, I cannot. The 100 miles an hour is just too damn quick. I don't even know what I can do to fix this. Like any small movements in the rail, like that right there is what killed me. So this is becoming a serious issue now. Okay, guys, I am officially stumped. I've been having issue after issue with this game as well. It is a very finicky beta. You actually cannot delete parts of the track. You only can delete the whole track. So the more and more I add, the more I have to tweak it. And I've been at this for about 3 hours now, and it's just not working out. The first coaster never works out in Roller Coaster Tycoon, though. But for the fun of it, let's actually watch this thing in first-person view. Now, before I do that, I do want to play around with the colors. I don't know why this changed color, so let's do, yeah, we want to do like a golden maybe on the rails. And then on the middle, let's do a nice, well, it already is kind of red, but I'm going to do maybe a pink. That's actually kind of reddish as well. On the bottom, let's do something like, let's do gold as well. So yeah, the golden red coaster, that looks really good actually. And of course, let's make the train hopefully match that. Oh, you can't even color it? That's no fun. You gotta actually, I mean, you just got pre-made ones, so I guess we're just gonna keep it like it is. You can actually add more as well, but I'm not gonna do that, because then that makes my coaster even harder to ensure I don't fall off the track early on. Okay, so we are testing it out here, and now we are officially in the coaster. Look at this first-person view. This is always way more fun. Unfortunately, they don't have bodies or anything. I don't remember if the old roller coasters actually had bodies. But this is the way you should experience a coaster. Now, the worrying part is, I know I die on this coaster, so this is going to be one way to go out, I guess. You can see we're going straight up right now. Oh man, if I had VR with this and Oculus, this would be so damn cool. Okay, the first fall, here we go. Everybody raise your hands. I like how the stairs just totally end there as well. Whee! Oh my god. Wait, that should have definitely hit me. We